it is a very beautiful Saturday afternoon, and we are always here. Women rise, women at the front lines. My name is Nayiga Madreen, and today in studio I have a very energetic young woman. Very energetic. I must say, a lot of positive vibes and very lovely. Yes, she is a media journalist. She is a public speaker. She is a content creator, and she is the founder of Art for Change. Now we are here to know more about her. Yes, besides her work, the media work, we are here to know more about her, and then how she will tell us how she's able to juggle through all these roles. I mean, how is she able to do this? And I know many of you young ladies, you want to be content creators, public speakers. Hey, guess what? We have the expert today in studio, and that is none other than Hannah. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Madreen, for having me.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. You called me an expert. I'm like, ooh, okay. I think I've hit that target in life.
Okay. Yeah. So, Hannah, how have you been?
I've been good. It's been a very, very busy first quarter of the year.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Right.
Yeah, but we thank
Very
God for life.
challenging also.
Very challenging, but we thank God for life.
Yeah. Right into the discussion. Who is Hannah?
Hannah is a very, very diverse individual. Hannah, first of all, I'm a student of journalism and communication at Makerere University, doing my bachelor's, and currently a finalist.
Okay.
Yes, but away from all that, I'm also a trained journalist. I do have a radio show on Power FM, 104.1 Power FM, every morning, Saturday morning at 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the Weekend Agenda. I also do TV. I do co-produce and host a TV show on UBC called Your Space in collaboration with the Office of the IGG. I am also a content creator. I have been in a couple of fellowship programs. I'm a former 2022 MCI Fellow, Media Channel Leadership Fellow. Currently, I'm in a fellowship called the Content Catalyst Program with the French Embassy. I am a content creator, very proactive person. I love to smile. So even when you're crying, you'll find me crying when my teeth are like, But I'm also a firstborn daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's who I am.
How does it feel being the firstborn daughter?
I actually love being a firstborn daughter. I keep seeing memes on TikTok, people saying, our firstborn daughter has gone through so much pain,
You
so much
become
hassle.
parents before you are a parent.
For me personally, my experience has been completely different. I feel like I am more of a guiding person than
I
don't know if that makes sense.
I do get you from that point.
I'm not really suffered to be a firstborn. I enjoyed my role.
And that will take us to your experience, growing up. Yes. Did you see yourself, becoming who you are?
Growing up, I think honestly, I would say I did. Though I lied on my senior one form. When I was going to Branyaji Girls, there was like a part that said, what do you want to be in future? I lied. I said I want to be a doctor. I think by then I didn't really understand who I was.
You didn't know what you wanted, but then I didn't know.
But the truth is, everything I had done prior to my high school was in line with what I'm doing now. But then I was still young. I was just like, I'll just put what everybody else is putting, doctor. Yet I used to fail math and biology.
Because everyone talks of, those big professions.
I just do the same thing.
Yeah.
But honestly, throughout my life, all the way from the time I was born, I was that girl that was always standing up to dance in front of the weddings. School, primary as the MC, high school MC, leadership, still in line with media and public speaking.
Always smiling.
Always on point, fashion sense on point. Till university. I've been a leader throughout all these times, been on the guild council. So I think, honestly, I've really been in line with who I am today.
Yeah. Do you have any particular childhood moment that you think was a crazy one?
A crazy one? I was a very crazy girl. I think the one thing is that I always used to influence my younger sister. She's I think over like 1 year below me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I love to watch a lot of TV, and I think that's why I really work on TV these days, and I have so many bright ideas in that media space. So I used to watch a lot of TV. So this time my dad is like, you know what? I want you to read more of your books. So they take away the what do they call it? That card in the decoder and everything. I'm like, you know what, let's think fast. We moved the TV, connected it in the socket and watched.
What?
I didn't see my dad coming through the window. Next thing we saw, the man is standing in front of us. Boom. Hannah, what is this? Hey. That day we collected some cane.
Wow, that is beautiful. And Hannah, so what are you doing currently? What do you do? You mentioned a lot of, things that you're doing. Take us through this journey. How are you able to juggle through all these roles?
I think for me, like I had shared with you off air, that for me, I pride myself in having a good number of things to do. I'm in my 20s. I am young. I am vibrant.
You have to enjoy it.
I have to enjoy myself.
I know.
It's the time where I am allowed to build as many things as I want, fail, and still rebuild them again. So I really pride myself in having a good number of things to do. If you ever want to know the time when Hannah is depressed, it is when I have nothing. I am going to class, coming back to hostel, sitting, watching. I even get tired of watching. That is when you know I'm depressed.
Yeah.
But if you see me waking up in the morning, I have a whole itinerary and, I'm just in my good, happy zone. So currently, one of the main top things that I'm really working on is my movement called Art for Change. So Art for Change is a movement that infuses art and content creation together. And what we do with that is basically give a voice to challenges in a community. We come to your community, make an assessment on what's the biggest challenge there. We work on media content that creates awareness about that challenge and the solution.
Wow.
Disseminate it and also put that on different art pieces. Could be arts and craft, could be painting, could be murals.
Yeah.
So that's what's really been taking a lot of my time recently, and also really concentrating mainly on my social media content and social media management. I do manage a couple of social media handles for a couple of companies and very, very big individuals in the country.
Yeah.
So that's really what I've been doing now, and focusing on finishing my school.
Studies, yeah.
We want to graduate to the first class.
Of course. So Hannah, you tell us more about your media and social media expertise. Yes, and also share your first experience on radio, on TV. We want to hear more about that.
The way I joined this industry was quite interesting, and that is why church life is a very big center in my story.
Okay.
Church life has really catapulted my career. So in my senior six vacation, I go to Watoto Church.
Okay.
I joined the Watoto Church fellowship, Vakis fellowship group. So I was on the committee as always, and you were organizing all these different things. So Power FM is a station under Watoto.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we need somebody from the Vakis fellowship to come onto a show and vibe and just to have fun on the show. They're like, of course, Hannah likes dancing. Hannah, please, we don't want to go. So I went for this show called Block Party. It was my first time on Radio Madreen. I was excited. I even plated a new hairstyle. Got new jeans. My mom, who is my stylist,
Okay.
just basically ensured that I was on point. We
Point.
advertised to my family members in America, USA, Rwanda.
Wow.
The whole world knew Hannah was going to go on radio
Radio.
for the first time. Good thing it was being live streamed. So I come on this show with another friend of mine called Joshua Caleb. He now works at Kiss FM. And we had a blast on the show. We danced, we had conversation. And it was a fantastic time. Honestly, my first time on radio.
You weren't nervous?
I wasn't nervous.
Oh.
Probably because I was not on the other side. I was not the host. Me, I was a guest.
Hey.
You get it? So after that, we got called back for a training.
Okay.
They're like, you guys did a fantastic job.
Wow.
Come and get trained.
Oh.
I was like, and at that time, I was fasting and praying to the Lord, asking him, God, where do you want me to go in my life? I was confused. My results were out. I didn't know what to apply for. People are like, Hannah, you're a good speaker. Go and do law. Others are like, Hannah, no. Tap into that media space. I feel you have a lot to influence in the world. And I was confused. My parents are like, Hannah, you could be a good this, a good. I was like, God, show me
what
the
should
way.
I
What
do?
should I do?
Yeah.
Because me, I know, even though you drop me in a class of doctors, I will thrive. Even though I'm bad at math, biology,
You will do
I
it.
will do it. So
Go getter.
you can do everything, but at the end of the day, where is your purpose on earth? Yes, you go and do medicine, your essay, your exams, but is that your purpose on earth? Is that where the Lord wants you to create an influence or build His kingdom? So at that point is when I received that email saying, come for a training. I said, this is my answer. Lord, you want me to go in this direction. I hear you, and I'm going to follow through. Did my training for over 6 months. My very first time on radio, when I was shaking, I had a notebook, a big notebook, where I was writing. After this, I say this. After this, I do this. And this guy literally left me in the studio alone. And they're like, I think it's DJ Hash. She left me in the studio alone. She's like, Hannah, I've been here with you for a long time. It's time for you to take the reins and do the show yourself. Guys, I sweated, but I did it. And with time, I've been able to, be a better radio host, and I've grown through the ranks. My very first show was called My Tunes, a Sunday request show, and then we were pushed to now a morning show. Those who know, it's prime time. Morning shows are prime time, and then that's how I really joined the media space, and then just like that became active on social media, and then began doing a lot of YouTube. Check me out on YouTube at Arinaitwe Hannah. Am I allowed to advertise? Yes.
Actually, please go and check out for her channel. Check out, subscribe.
Yes, of course. Please do. I have fantastic content. So through that YouTube channel, honestly, I used to do my YouTube on my Infinix phone. Do you know an Infinix phone? It's not an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's not a Samsung. Yeah. Infinix. I used to put it there, and I would speak, and I would record, and I would edit using my InShot, and upload these videos, which were not honestly the best videos, but I was doing something about it. And then it's through sharing my content on motivation, life, and journalism that I got my job at UBC. These people were basically looking for a host, and somebody recommended, check out Hannah's channel. And they're seeing these videos of this young girl that is passionate and consistent. And they're like, she's, first of all, good, consistent, and she's speaking about things that actually value and matter to people. Come on to the show. I didn't even know these things were happening. I was there in my own. Next thing, I'm getting a call.
Come and do this
Hannah
show.
Arinaitwe, you don't even need to do an interview. Let's talk business.
Wow.
Hey! I said, yes, Lord. I'm on the right path. That was last year.
Wow. So how was your first show as a host?
It was.
You're used to asking questions to people. Now, today it's your turn.
Oh.
You're supposed to answer.
Today, here?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm actually very happy. Sometimes I get tired of asking, and nobody wants to know my side of the story.
True.
Madreen, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how was your experience as show host?
I was good.
And basically on TV.
Yeah. TV is different. TV, you have to look good. You have to even smell good. Yes. By the way, people can tell through a TV screen or no. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. But TV is different from radio.
Okay.
TV, you have to have an interactive face. You need to be, appealing, not only in the way you look, but also in the words that you say. Now, for radio, I can have my script.
Yeah.
I'm reading. Literally, I could be reading what I'm saying on air, But here, you have to have had a script, read through the script, gone through the script. You have to make research, crazy research. So I think for me, it was a challenging space. And me, I love challenges. Madreen, I love like I want people to challenge me to do better. Yeah. Even when I look back at that first episode, even the production,
I know.
It's now April, so we've done this for a year.
How is the journey so far?
Journey so far good. We're now on season 2. We have closed season 2. We're entering into season 3.
Wow.
And guys, your space every Sunday, UBC 5 p.m. Yes. So it's season 3. Wow. It's been great. Season 1, we had this panel. Season 2, we now began to bring in young people like you're doing here to have a conversation more about the fight against corruption in their different fields. Now, season 3, we're thinking of flying. We want to now go to all 4 corners of Uganda. And that's the thing about growth.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be intentional about growth. You can't be doing the same thing every day. Season 1 okola same pano. Season 2 okola same pano. Or actually, okay, say this time season 2
Let me have
we
a
shall,
little bit of change. Yeah.
right? Let's do the show when we are standing. Let's
Yeah.
not sit.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's been a good journey. Even me, I've had a fantastic producer called Ivan Tumukunde. Hi, Ivan. I appreciate you. He's a fantastic producer. Somebody that nurtures you, somebody that gives you ability to think freely, flexibly, creatively. And you can never do something alone. You see all those celebrities we see, big pop stars, who's your favorite pop star? Or favorite musician? whoever.
Yeah.
Mercy Chinwo, Ada Ehi, all these guys have teams behind them. So the Hannah you see here is not just Hannah single alone. It's a Hannah that has been invested in time, effort, training. There are so many people I can mention behind me that have made this brand. Or why should I start mentioning them? Maybe it's too early. You tell me.
Okay, we shall have that segment at the
Yeah.
end of the conversation. And I've seen you doing, hands-on, you're setting the camera yourself, and then how is that?
Man, I keep telling people that I am a one-man army journalist. There is nothing I can't do, man.
Okay.
You give me that camera.
Okay.
Sometimes I quit but the truth is, give me that camera, I will shoot, I will edit, I'll produce, I'll direct, I will host, and do all these things alone. Now, the place where I learned how to do this was at the Media Challenge Initiative. So the Media Challenge Initiative is an NGO that gives, that trains young journalists, to be, all these different things. So I went through this MCI competition in 2021, representing my university, Makerere University. So we're doing all these different things, anchoring, storytelling, Actually, that's the space where I got my very first award of Best English News Anchor, 2021. I was so happy. I said, my first award. Hey! So in this space, they train you. I now qualified for their fellowship program. And I always tell young ladies especially, apply for these fellowship programs. Give yourself an opportunity to learn.
Yeah, very important.
And I'm telling you, there are so many fellowship programs available. And I'm not saying for only media people like me. Whether you're doing medicine, engineering, politics, economics. I have a friend who is now traveled in Nigeria. He's actually working in Nigeria because he applied for a fellowship in Nigeria in relation to economics and statistics and all those different things. So I always encourage my people, apply for these free fellowship programs. They help you tap into networks that you didn't know you really necessarily had.
But you see, Hannah, I think because the number of young people in Uganda is, very big. But then, is it laziness, or we just don't want to get into these spaces?
I think for me, it's actually people don't know. People really don't know, Mandarin, that these opportunities exist. People don't know. They are anganzi. And I think that is where you and I really come in on these spaces, people who have platforms. It's time for you to actually share with other young people who may not necessarily know that there are free opportunities like this all over the world. So it's not that people don't want. Some of these guys don't know. That's why I make it a point everywhere I go. Do you know fellowship programs? They all think I'm talking about church programs. When you say fellowship, bala woza oyogela ku bya church. Nedda mkwano. Twogera ku bintu bya career. So every day, everywhere I go, I always tell people, have you heard of a fellowship program? Oh, there is this fellowship program. Follow this. I follow the Opportunities Now page on Twitter. It's every day they are rolling out fellowship opportunities for young people. So,
but then, Hannah, you say people do not know, but we see you're a content creator, yes, and I think a big number of Ugandans, mainly the young people, are using these media platforms. Yes, so if you say that people don't know, I think it's just because we do not want to, to get these opportunities, nice opportunities, because you see people Facebook, they're there, people on Twitter, people on TikTok, even the young kids are there, but people are doing different content. So where is the problem?
I think it's a 50-50%. 50, some people know, others could even be online. They also don't know that I can actually use this platform to access this level of success in my career or learning opportunities. So honestly, see,
Yeah. Yeah.
me, I'll do my part. I will preach about it.
Yeah.
The rest is up to you. Madreen and I will tell you guys about it. The rest is up to you.
All right. And then right from there, content creation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
Tell
began.
us more about this content. Which kind of content do you put
Yeah.
out there?
So I do multimedia content, things in line with motivation, with inspiration, with journalism, social media, anything really in the media space. For me, I always ensure that regardless of what I do, the value of inspiration has to be at the forefront. Even though you find a TikTok of me dancing on social media, the caption will not be about the dancing. The caption is going to be about something that
else.
is going to push you to do something. Yeah. So in Christianity we call it reds. Reds is where you can have a conversation on air about anything you want, but at the end of the day, why are you discussing this?
Yeah.
Is it creating any level of ripple effect or impact on the community? So content creation, I realized that social media, I may not be able to travel all European countries or all African countries, but I can be able to reach people in those countries. How? Through my social media.
Yeah.
I was now getting to find out that, wow, I'm being invited to spaces like this here. How did you get to know me? Through social media.
Yes.
All over. So I can be able to reach different people, spaces,
Right.
through sharing my journey
Yeah.
online. And let me tell you, social media is powerful. Is powerful. Right now, I feel like a good number of people actually know what I do or what I stand for. Not because they have seen me personally, but because they have seen me share actively about the things I do online. I even earn from my online spaces now. Twitter spaces. I can't moderate if I'm not paid.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
But I mean, we are now influencing for events, influencing for opportunities, for parliamentary sessions. We are now influencing for different things online.
So I think if you use it in the right way,
Thank you.
you can get something out of
Though
it.
there are some people, for them they are big influencers, over 100K followers, and their content is nude content. People still follow them.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, ask yourself, is this what I want to be known for? If you die today, you want people to say, ha, or your Hannah,
one.
always posting about sex online.
Yeah.
So use the social media for things that are going to add value to you, to your brand, to your. So just be active. Me, I began being active every day, posting. Of course, with time, my content began to improve. Even my YouTube, the Infinix videos are not the videos I'm posting now.
Yeah.
Now I'm posting videos of
Yeah.
14K, 8K.
All right.
Instagram, we have improved. And all these things you learn because you're being consistent. So, social
And the
media.
growth comes naturally.
The growth comes naturally. People are now attracted. Oh, Hannah, we need you on this project to advise on this video or content creation. Want you on this project to influence for this social impact event or maybe cancer.
Yeah.
My friend, I've moved places. I've seen people. I have, because of social media, even away from any other thing, social media alone has greatly pushed my career or even my purpose on earth. Yeah.
And in this era of digital transformation, you're a young person, a young woman. Yes, you've seen many instances happening on media. So how best can women, basically young girls, keep safe? You want to put content out, but then how should these young girls keep safe on internet?
First of all, when you've understood your purpose on life and you have understood the reason as to why you're beginning your content creation or social media journey, be bold about it. Be bold, because people will pull you down, especially women. I don't know if people actively go on social media to attack women. I don't know. But you have to be bold. Be a bold person about your media journey. For me, I've faced a lot of harassment, bullying, even stalking online. I remember every time I post, one of my very funny occurrences is every year when I post on social media about my birthday, it becomes a problem, a center of
Why?
contention. People argue about my age. People start accusing me
Yeah.
of things I've never done. People who I don't
Yeah.
even know.
How do you handle
And I
that?
felt it's
You
hard.
know, the negativity.
The first time I bawled my eyes out, I cried. My friends had to come and save me in my room. But the time I realized that, I mean, if it's not true, then why bother giving it attention? Why? So it's really tough. But I always tell my fellow ladies in the space, be bold. And people have a right to attack you because you're in a public space.
Yeah.
If you're in your home, then there you would quarrel. But you have put yourself out
Public.
there publicly.
People will
So
have.
and you know, all engagement is still engagement. Whether they're
Yeah.
abusing you, whether they are loving on you, they are engaging in your content and pushing your algorithm, pushing your content algorithm. So all engagement is engagement. Whether good or bad, you're pushing me.
You're pushing.
So mukole bimwagala.
All right, Hannah. So you're a public speaker. This is basically, you know, this is a women's show. We want to, you know, to uplift these young women. And one of the most challenges young women face is, you know, that confidence, you know, to come out and speak, even to a small crowd, you know, or even to one-on-one. Someone cannot, you know, air out what their feelings are. Yes, as a public speaker, what are some of the key notes someone should really look out for?
Ladies, first of all, being a lady, you have an extra advantage over everybody else. Did you know? All women, we are beautiful. We have amazing voices. We are very authentic and relatable. Do you know how very relatable women are compared to men? Because we have faced a good number of experiences on earth that they may not necessarily have experienced. So we have that advantage already over any other person on earth. But then also, I was telling you off air that we have introverts and extroverts.
Yeah.
I've met so many young ladies, so many women who keep saying, Hannah, for me, I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
Me, I'm an introvert. I can't speak. I'm soft spoken. And I keep telling you, yes, it's okay to be an introvert, but you still need to be able to have a voice. You still need to be able to stand out in your workspace, even in your home. Will you keep quiet when your husband is making all the decisions? Still, me, I'm an introvert, my dear. But the people think public speaking is only for on stage.
Yeah.
Or equal stage, you are talking to thousands of people. Public speaking goes even in your marital home, even when it comes to your children. You still need to be able to communicate effectively.
Yeah.
So what tips can I give you? Number one, regardless of whether you're an extrovert or introvert, understand you must be able to effectively communicate. Number two, practice. Practice. For me, there's I'm in a program called Link Space Academy where we train public speakers. Feel free to check out my social media handles. We give some free courses, some paid courses on public speaking. And I always encourage my students to practice and be proactive. Practice in your mirror in the morning. Look at yourself in the mirror. Say at least your introduction. My name is Hannah Arinaitwe. I love dancing.
Okay.
I love it. Practice in the mirror. If you've gone out for an event, don't just go and keep quiet. Put up your hand. Say something. At least say, I've enjoyed this session, and sit down. It's together.
Yeah.
Be proactive. Just make those tiny steps. Practice with people. Never enter, ladies, never enter a room and leave and nobody remembers you. They can't even remember how your cashew sounds. Ladies,
Okay.
never enter a room and leave and nobody remembers you, not even one person. Say something. Even with your soft-spoken voice, say something. At least introduce yourself. At least ask a question. Be proactive.
Yeah.
The more you do that, you start to build that confidence in speaking to people. So those are just a few pointers I can really share. And then feel free to take training. Yeah, feel free to take training. Maybe not all of us are perfect. Even me, I'm not perfect. I still take trainings until today.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was at a training for cybersecurity in the media space for women. I've been in the media space for a long time, but some of those things I didn't know. And life is it's an ever learning process. It's okay to learn, to be trained, to join spaces, and learn from these women. And very many of them are free. Others are paid 20K. 20K to just 20K. So yeah, feel free to learn from people. There are very many people who actually even hold Twitter spaces on public speaking, on expression, on different topics, free of charge. People are there, experts sharing knowledge freely. But you have to put yourself out there so that you can access these things. Join social media, guys. If you're listening to me today and you haven't felt the urge to download an app, Simanya, I failed to do my job. I failed. Don't make me a failure.
And Hannah, in relation to this, are you doing anything, in particular to help, young people?
Yeah, yes I am. So currently I'm holding trainings because I believe that you could be skilled, but if you're not sharing the skills with anybody, who are you going to leave behind when you're gone? So currently I am part of an academy called Link Space Academy, where we share information on personal development, finance literacy, public speaking, and we are giving out this information free of charge, free training. Feel free to check out my social media handles at Hannah Arinaitwe or at Arinaitwe Hannah. Send me a DM. I'll hook you up to those things. So I also hold Twitter spaces where I share with my experiences. But currently, my main thing I'm doing currently is Art for Change. Yeah.
And right from there, you're going to tell us more about Art for Change. Yeah.
So Art for Change is a movement. I don't like calling it an organization.
Okay.
Because I feel like I want it to feel like something that is moving. Like, that doing word, the verbs. We are doing something. So I call it a movement. So I am currently working with a good number of content creators and a good number of artists. Yes. So if you're a young artist, you're very creative, or you are a young content creator and you're looking for a platform where you can be able to, test out your creative side, join Art for Change. So we work on different projects. We can look at an organization. I love working with schools, most particularly because they are a bit, the ripple effects in schools are easier. If you are speaking to young people, then you are creating an ambassador you're creating an ambassador because they're going to grow up, have kids, share that information for their next life to come. So we are currently working on different projects. The next project we are going to be working on is called Bulungi. I don't want to say too much, but yes. So I like to collaborate with young creatives, young content creators, female or male, young artists, people who draw, people who know how to make crafts, people who know how to create art out of anything. Yes. So we normally do that, and actually it's a new journey. Yes, it's a new journey. Recently, we worked on a project called Tusome in Kachiri Wakiso. You know Kachiri Wakiso? Yes. So we worked with a school called Jollyland School, and we did a whole survey there and found out the biggest challenges in that community is children who are not able to go to school. Some parents feel like it's not necessary. Others don't have, money, or others. In fact, the most reason was most people think it's not worth it to take their children to school. So what we did, we collaborated with these young people and picked rubbish around their community because even their disposal of rubbish was a challenge. So we're like, why not hit two birds with one stone? Picked rubbish. We collaborated with another artist, local artist from Wakiso called Peter Pierre. We collaborated with him. In fact, he was very excited to be collaborating with us because, how many times do you have, such collaborations? So we worked with these kids and built a beautiful mural. I don't know if we can show that picture here, but a beautiful art piece mural of the word Tusome. Our campaign title was #Tusome. Made out of bottles, kavera. If you see the art piece, you can't even imagine that you can use this so-called rubbish to make a beautiful art piece.
Wow.
So these children, we collaborated with these children, they made a beautiful art piece. I also collaborated with the Media Challenge Initiative, some of their creatives as well. We made a beautiful mini documentary that has documented the whole process. And then we had a launch where we invited the community, parents, leaders to watch this documentary and see that this problem can actually be solved. And then we had them paint and, add their own addition to that art piece. It was a beautiful moment. That day, we created over 100+ ambassadors.
Wow.
Of number one, a clean environment.
Wow.
Number two, education activists. Education, like ambassadors from that one day. So, why not do it for a good number of, communities all over the country? Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, where do we see Art for Change in the next, what are
10
the
years.
future plans? Of course.
In the next 10 years, Art for Change should have gone to all 4 corners of Uganda. I began this thing in Tanzania. But it's not until I began to actively implement that I realized that, this is necessary.
Yeah.
This is necessary. It's a new creative way of adding value to my community. So it is one of those things I've put on my musalaba.
You're carrying it. You have to carry it.
I must do it. 10 years from now, Art for Change would have reached all corners of this country. Whether I have sponsors, whether I don't have, njachikola.
Yeah.
Nachitandiseda. And me, when I hate embarrassment, everything I start, I must finish. And not just finishing. Wow.
I think that the biggest challenge is starting. But when you start,
you can
of course,
Yeah.
You'll have to push it.
Yeah. So for me, honestly, I'm ready for that journey. At least people will remember that Hannah did this and left this. Yeah. Legacies.
Yes, so Hannah, as we get to the end of the conversation, so if we don't, someone who doesn't see Hannah on TV, radio, maybe books, or this media work that you're doing, what does Hannah do in her free time?
Hannah in her free time loves to do TikTok. Guys, I like to relax using dance. You always find me dancing, going for a dance class. You will find me hanging out with my friends, trying out new places, new food. This year I want to travel a lot. I've so far ticked off Rwanda. I've been to Rwanda.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my passport this year. I went to Rwanda. I'm going to 2 more other countries
This year.
And I'm not even the richest person. By the way, Mandy, let me tell you. Sina sente. But
yet we are going to look for you, but now.
But for me, I've realized that when you want to do something and you fix your mind on it, you do it. I don't need to have 10 million to travel, but I'm traveling. And my friend, I'm going to travel. So in my free time, that's what I like to do. Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll find me at church, even. Yeah, doing different things, or is volunteering at church.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to meet Hannah in her free time, send me a message. Let's meet up. And me, I love meeting up with people. I mentor a good number of young girls, over 7 girls. Yeah. I don't know why the gentlemen never approached me to mentor them. Gentlemen, really?
Gentlemen.
You reach out also. So I will mentor over like seven young girls already. And for me, I'm always open to give people my time. Send me a message on Instagram. Send me a message on Twitter. Be like, Hannah, I want to meet up, want to talk. I'll meet up. I'll even sponsor the meetup. Hey, to make a chicken tonight together out, make some chips and chicken. We talk.
I should become one of. I'm going to your inbox after here because
after the show together.
Why not?
Yeah.
It is also being sponsored. Oh, yeah. Wow, beautiful. And Hannah, your experience to the young girls. Yes, you're doing a lot of different things. So share your experience with our young women. Yes, how can they, better themselves?
Ladies, be bold. Be bold. Be proactive. Proactive means be seen.
Yeah.
Start now. I hate procrastinators, people who like pushing things till there is no time left. Yeah, I have
Tomorrow
I know so
becomes
many young
tomorrow.
girls
Yeah.
who have brilliant ideas. Ideas even better than mine in my head, but they have failed to start. And that's what makes some of these big ladies in our country better than you. It's because they have started their journey. If you have this dream on your heart, start now. Whether you have a camera, whether you don't have a camera, whether you have... Me, I began with my tiny
you
phone.
started with your Infinix.
Now, do you
Look
know the phone
where
I
you
carry?
are.
Do you know the phone I carry? A Samsung S22 Ultra. Go and find out how much that phone is. So, be bold, be proactive, start now, look good while doing it, smell good while doing it.
Smile.
Smile. People love smiley faces. Man, you say, when I met you, when I saw you on your DP, I was like, what a wonderful woman. I hadn't even talked to you, but I saw the smile on your DP. I said, wow.
Wow.
Ladies, that's all I can say. I wish you the best.
Thank you, Hannah. And you mentioned Art for Change.
Yes.
Who can join Art for Change?
Who can join Art for
And
Change?
then how do people, access this platform?
So for now, we're working on public platforms, but just send me a message because we are a baby. We began this year.
Yeah.
We are now like, our first thing was in March. We are basically 1 month old. Over like 2 months, 1.5 months old.
1 month old
Yes,
and you're already,
yes.
walking.
So if you are an artist, you are creative, send me a message on WhatsApp, on Instagram or Twitter. I'll be able to hook you up on our next project.
Beautiful conversation here with Hannah. I mean, there's a lot to learn from her. Yes, her experience with all that she's doing as a young person. Young people are many, and Hannah, unemployment. You're here talking of opportunities, but then we have, a big number of young people not anywhere.
Right. First of all, if it depends on what you want. Do you want to be a business owner? Do you want to be an employee? If you want to be an employee, start with volunteering. If somebody is telling you there are no jobs here, on this law firm we don't have jobs, all the jobs are taken, just say, I am willing to volunteer.
Mananga Ugandans, now we need, you go somewhere where you're going to get something.
My dear, me, I'm saying from out of my personal experience, I also began by volunteering. Before I got my contract, I began by volunteering. If you're volunteering and doing a good job, there is no way somebody can throw you out.
Yeah.
Impossible. But if you're somebody who is trying to look for maybe, serious income, set up your small thing. I have a friend who began serious hair plating business. Now she's going to open her salon recently. Yeah, so if you have a skill, start. For me, how I earn some extra money is through social media management. I am a so-called celebrity. Nange nkola. Social media. Some money from my clients. Yeah, I have over like 4 or 5 clients.
Wow.
So if you have a skill, start now. If you want me to be your first customer, send me a message. For me, in my class, they know me. Hannah is the #1 supporter of anybody's struggle.
Yeah.
I have actor friends, I have all these people, but they know. If you ever need a customer, just call me. Even though I have money, or I don't have money, I will be a customer.
Wow.
So start like that. Do a good job, let people refer you. Me, I've gotten so many jobs, influencing jobs because of referrals. Yeah, so that's all I can say.
Wow. Thank you so much, Hannah.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, you make your last comment. Yes, you had so many people you wanted to appreciate. Yeah, this is the chance for you to.
Thank you.
As you make your last remarks, yes.
Oh my God, I have so many people to. My last remarks will be, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might.
Wow.
And stand by your values. I'd like to thank my parents, My parents have been a number one support. I can't even cry right now.
Manange.
Mommy, Daddy,
cry.
thank you so much. They are very supportive parents. Everything I have started, they have always been behind me fully. Thank you to my parents. Thank you to now you put me on the spotlight. Now I can't even remember who I'm supposed to thank. Thank you to my producer Ivan. Thank you so much to my co-host Maggie Faith. She makes work beautiful at Power FM. To my trainers, everybody who trained me.
Yeah.
Becky Kategaya. Some of them don't even remember me names. I remember you very well. Belinda, my boss at Power FM. My lecturers who've given me so many great opportunities. Dr. Kakoza, Dr. Imokola Baptist.
The list is endless. Yeah.
Dr. Patricia, the current deputy IGG, fantastic lady. Thanks to God. I don't even know. The rest, I love you.
Yeah.
My friends,
Yeah.
I have my good friends who've always been behind me, praying for me, supported me. Those girls would even come and help shoot for me content, even without asking. Sam, Sandra, Esther, Shamib, everyone.
I know Hannah cannot mention you all. So if we have left you out, please just know she loves you and she appreciates
The MCI team, the Media Challenge Initiative team. Oh my God, I love those guys so much. They gave me so many opportunities. I've moderated so many thank you to MCI. I really can't say too much, but I love those guys.
Yeah.
They've really supported so many young journalists like myself. I don't take it for granted.
Yeah. Wow, thank you so much, Hannah, for coming. I mean, your busy schedule, but you decided I have to go and share with Civic Space TV fans and viewers. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for having
we
me.
don't take this time for granted. Yes, so thank you so much, our viewers. I mean, you've heard from Hannah. She has shared her experience, where she started from with an Infinix, but she has grown into being a big person and doing a lot of amazing work. What she has been able to to start herself a movement, Art for Change. Yes, so you can. She's a free person. You can reach out to her and she'll be able to share yes, she'll be able to share her amazing experience, more of what she has not mentioned here with you, link you up to different fellowships, things that you can do to also empower yourself as a woman, as a young person. Yes, do not sit on yourself. Go out, look for these opportunities. No one is going to look for you from where you're sleeping and hiding yourself. Yes, and the power of social media, use it well. Yes, use it well so that you're able to gain from it the way Hannah is doing. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Follow our conversations, Civic Space TV on Twitter, on Facebook. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and of course subscribe to Hannah's channel, YouTube channel. There is a lot of content there, so please look out for it and subscribe, and of course comment and share, yes, about her amazing work. I've been your host, Madreen. Thank you so much. Bye.